Hey, so I'm just coming in for a collective update for the 26th of January. So this will be for this next week in January 2026. Though these messages are timeless, so whenever you're seeing it is when you're meant to see it. So I just wanted to come in and see what the energies are for this week. What's coming out, what's popping up for people here. It's been a lot of different energy now, so it still seems like we're kind of shedding that snake. We're still in a little bit of a rest mode for some of us, you know. Some people, things are starting to kind of take off here, so I just want to see what the archetypal energy is for this week. Ooh. So we have the Princess of Pentacles coming out this week. So we've got this youthfulness, this just childlike, you know, this energy of creation here. She's kind of looking at, you know, what she wants to create here. We've also got this magic with this pentacle, the earth, air, fire, water, ether coming out. So we've got that Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy here with this pentacle. So we've got like this energy of like kind of looking at the world through the eyes of a child, that, you know, that awe and that wonder, but also we have this, you know, what are we wanting to create? You know, what are we really planning here? So we've got some of this energy of like having fun, like creating, I'm getting here, you know, and you know, it could be imagination too as well. But we've got this very grounded. So she's on her, you know, see how she's like got her bare feet here, and she's very grounded in that energy. So it's like very connected. We've got the heart here connected to the heart, connected kind of to that root chakra, that stability, that grounding. So it's really kind of looking at, you know, what do we want to bring in next? What do we want to create here? So it looks like it's going to be kind of a magical week here for creation and magic. But it's all about kind of looking through the eyes like of a child. It's about wonder and innocence here. We've got some spiral energy here too. So it looks like there's some like wisdom and learning, walking the path. I'm going to see who the guide is that's coming out here. So we've got Ascended Master Lady Nada and Rhodochrosite sensitivity. So Rhodochrosite, I feel like that's that very big heartstone. The pink energy here, we've got a lot of pink. We've got this Christ consciousness here with that as well, with the cross and the heart. So very loving energy. Sensitivity. So it says here, my devoted heart is willing, conscious, and a clear channel for spiritual grace. My growing sensitivity empowers me to experience the loving presence of the divine and to become a living light with tremendous compassion. My sensitivity increases in perfect harmony with my ability to process subtle energies and generate a protective field of spiritual light around me. I claim the space that I need to process my experiences and thrive. I trust what I sense and I respond with wisdom. It is safe and wild and startling and beautiful to be a sensitive soul with higher awareness. Yeah, and like what that sensitivity is, like that children too. Children have very big sensitivity here. So, you know, it's about embracing our sensitivity. You know, it's saying here, my devoted heart is willing, conscious, and a clear channel for spiritual grace. So we're channeling that energy through our heart here. And our sensitivity is growing. It's helping us become brighter as well. Helping us to distinguish between the subtle energies that are around us. Is this mine? Is this coming from me, or is it coming from somewhere else? And it's generating this protective field around us, it looks like here. And we've kind of got this pentacle here in this circle. So it's giving me like, yeah, this protection magic too with that. But it is safe, it's saying here. We've got that, and I kind of had that song come up. I posted on my Facebook, you know, safe and sound. You know, so we've got this word safe coming out here. Claiming the space that you need to process your experiences and thrive. Yeah, she's really kind of thinking here. She looks like she's processing something. So let's see here what we have for a soul lesson that's coming up here. So we have blame. So it says here, I accept responsibility for my well-being. Yeah, so that's what comes with our sensitivity, right, too, as well. I feel like here, sometimes we can be so sensitive that it kind of can create some sort of symptoms within us. So I know for me, it's like I will start to get headaches, you know, when I'm overdoing it, when I'm taking on too much energy and I need to relax. You know, it's kind of like that nervous system there. So it looks like here we're kind of in the solar plexus. We've got this energy of the blame here, but we're lighting that up. We're taking responsibility for ourselves, right? We're taking responsibility for our own health, taking responsibility, claiming the space we need to, you know, and also it's like this is light. This is a lot of light here. You know, that's that fire. That solar plexus is that fire. We've got the sun here. It's a lot of light we're bringing in. But yeah, because sometimes whenever, like I was saying, when we're sensitive, we're taking on a lot of other people's stuff, but as well as it can override us. So it's like, yeah, it's taking us care of ourselves. And that's like that, I feel like here, like we've got this energy of the child. So maybe this is something in childhood too, where there was a lot of blame around something for you. This could be stored in your solar plexus area, but we're taking our power back. We're realizing that our past do not define our future. So, you know, we're responsible for our own healing. Yes, we could have things that are traumatic to it, you know, happen to us in the past, but it's our responsibility to heal that, and to heal that part. You know, that comes with kind of maturity, I guess. Some emotional maturity is like taking responsibility for healing those things that we need to. And that's kind of where our sensitivity is going to pick up here. I feel like here we might be getting some hints of that. And I like here we've got this circle here around here too. So it's like this protective circle. I feel like there is this protective circle here around you, around the collective. But we're taking responsibility for ourselves this week, it looks like. What else do we got coming out here? The start of something new. I was just mentioning this card to somebody today, so that's really funny. So we got that fire coming out here with the solar plexus. I feel like, you know, now that we're starting to take responsibility for ourselves, for our well-being, for our health, for our boundaries, you know, there's something new that's going to spark up here. And this is like that solar plexus energy. That's why I'm getting this, like with this blame as well. We've got this fire that's here. So we have the flame tree, number 30. So I feel like here it's a learning, it's a teaching. But it's also mind, body, soul connection. So this could be by the full moon. I think the next full moon is the full moon in Leo. And we've got this fire energy, you know, and the earth here as well, because the trees here are wisdom as well. But I feel like here there's something that's new that's going to be starting up for some of you in the collective here. I feel like there's going to be something ignited. We've got a lot of fire in here. But it's like grounded. But yeah, we've got that action too. I think it's about taking that action. Fire is about like action. So yeah, taking responsibility for our well-being. But also too, it's saying here, like, have take that responsibility for being that light. I'm getting. Let's see what else we have. Do you have anything else on this here? The Ascended Masters are, you know, they come out for teaching, wisdom. It's usually too, you know, people that are on the path to mastery, but also, you know, the path, like learning. Life lessons, I feel like too. Harmony. Yeah, and we had that come out here as well. It says, my sensitivity increases in perfect harmony with the ability to process subtle energies and generate a protective field of spiritual light around me. Protective field, you know, magic, protective field I'm getting here. So then we've got this harmony here with the heart, and then 2-2. So the 2s are balance, but also two, you know, it could be our relationships, our partnerships, or could be, you know, the masculine and feminine within as well. So we've got this, you know, this heart here. And we're creating that balance, and I like how this heart is very light. It's you know, it's glowing, right? Our hearts are lighting up. They're glowing here because we've got this light, you know, this light of, you know, spiritual protection around us. I trust what I sense and respond with wisdom. Yeah, so I feel like here there is, you know, there could be this wisdom that's coming to you here. There's some teachings. We got the Ascended Masters, and we've got, you know, this number 3 that I associate to the Ascended Masters, the start of something new. You know, we're now taking responsibility for, you know, what we're creating. We're taking responsibility for our, you know, our health, our well-being, our mind, you know, our mindfulness. But we're being asked to have some harmony here. Harmony is key. It's the key to the heart. You're growing in your sensitivity. My devoted heart is a willing and conscious, clear channel for spiritual grace. So yeah, we have that harmony in the heart there. What else is coming out? Endless opportunities, so the start of something new we have here. So number 23, number 5, got lots of butterflies in here, these blue butterflies. So we've got these changes, transformation. I feel like here we've got all these bubbles of like little opportunities that are around you. So be on the lookout for maybe someone that wants to collaborate with you, because we have this 2 energy here, which is like our energy of cooperation, collaboration. So just be on the lookout here. There might be somebody that wants to collaborate with you. You might be getting some signs and synchronicities around something that you're trying to start up, you know. But it looks like here, you know, we have this infinite potential. There's infinite possibilities here. What do we want to create? What are we creating? You know, what kind of magic do we want to bring into our lives here? Let me see. Halls of learning, yes. Like I was saying, wisdom, learning, it's saying here, spirit guides, confirmation, great lessons. So yeah, we have Ascended Master Lady Nada coming out here. Like I was saying, life lessons here. So there's some great big lessons that people are going through. And one of the lessons too could be, you know, being able to accept responsibility for yourself, for your health, for your thoughts, for your actions, you know, taking that responsibility somehow. We've got a lot of light in this photo here, this very golden energy. So we've got that very divine energy. So we've got these halls of learning, all these books, and you know, in here it's almost like a cathedral in here. So we've got confirmation. So you know, this is just confirmation that there is the start of something new coming. So if you were wondering about something, you know, this is confirmation of that as well. Your spirit guides are, you know, it's like this communication. When we have this sensitivity, we're able to pick up these, you know, pick up those subtle energies. Your spirit guides trying to guide you, trying to, you know, send you these opportunities, you know, these signs, these synchronicities. So watch out for that this week. I feel like that's going to be big because our sensitivity has been increased. And we're being empowered. Yeah, it's saying my growing sensitivity empowers me to experience the loving presence of the divine and become a living light with tremendous compassion. So a living light for others. Lighting up our heart. Let's see what else here we got. What's an animal totem? So a lot of you are like, for the great lessons. So this could be some life lessons that you're going through. It could be some karmic lessons maybe. But also too, it could be just a shift in perspective, which you can see another side of something. So just watch out for some learnings here. But the lizard, regeneration. And it says here, as a survivor, you're unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation, put put on your new cloak. So the start of something new, we got a new cloak, and it's like that sensitivity is really reminding me of that cloak, that protective field. We have this, you know, protective spiritual field we're putting on our cloak. And you're a master of regeneration. So the lizards too, very ancient energy. That's what I'm getting with these ascended masters too, this learning, this wisdom, very ancient. You know, their tail can fall off and they can still, you know, heal that and regenerate that. They have that gift. And also, yes, very connected to the sun as well, so being outside in the sun. And I'm going to read this one because these ones here, they have a little bit more in here, which I can read out of the book here. So it's saying smart, adaptable, quick, camouflage, regeneration, growth, instinctual, stillness, survivor, dreamer. It says here, lizards are an ancient one. They're reptiles and they are older than time. Their quick action and quirky maneuvers outwit and confuse their adversaries. Lizards survive. Lizard is sometimes called the little dragon. Lizard medicine has the power of regeneration and transformation. So we got that transformation coming out here again. Lizards can shed their skin, their tail, let go of the past and step into a positive future. So that's something kind of what we're shedding with this snake, eh? Like people were saying, it's kind of like the end of the tail. So we're shedding that snake going into this fire horse in February. So some people are still kind of in that phase there. So let go of the past and step into a positive future. So yeah, one where we're accepting responsibility for our own life. We have the ability to see that our thoughts create, you know, what is around us. That our words create, you know, magic. So lizard people, you know, they can survive anything and heal against incredible odds. So we have that healing energy coming out here as well with that regeneration. So I feel like the sun is going to be a huge one. They are powerful dreamers and should pay attention to messages that come from their subconscious. So it looks like dream time might be very big. The sensitivity makes sense too with that dream time because, you know, you're picking up on more things. So you could be remembering your dreams. I've been having some, I don't normally remember my dreams, but I have been actually past this last week. So I've been remembering a little bit more every time. If the lizard is your totem, you have little dragon. You have the little dragon within. Dragons are those who are free of the limitations of the past and transform into greater awareness of self and personal power. Yeah, that's that solar plexus, is that personal power. With the lizard medicine, you can transcend injury and hardship. Lizard people regrow and renew themselves into wholeness. Clairvoyance and extrasensory perception belong to the evolved lizard. Yeah, that sensitivity, clairvoyance, that extrasensory perception, subtle energies here. So that was that one there. So it looks like here the lizard, you might see an animal, or you might see the word of a lizard, or you might see you know, a picture of it. You might see an actual lizard. But yeah, so it looks like here the sun is going to be very big. Let's see what else we have here. But it looks like here we have something new that's coming. I feel like it's something maybe that we manifested as well, because we've got like this energy of creation, like this childlike energy. Sacral portal, yeah, creativity, intimacy, inhibition. So it looks like here we've got the sacral, which is that womb. So it's like the mother and child almost we have here, the mother-daughter. So there may be some creativity that pops up this week that too can go with the sensitivity, you know, the start of something new. Harmony, sometimes when we have that harmony, I feel like, you know, we can get into that creative mode. And then we've got intimacy. So, you know, it might be having something start new with a partner, or it could be just be a spark that gets ignited here. And it looks like here we've got this energy of creation. So there is this creative energy. And then we have number 7 here. So there's some sort of initiation into the sacral, I feel like here. And I feel like there's the sacral and there's the solar plexus here, because that's the masculine, feminine, that's the balance, that's the harmony. The fire and the water. So there is, yeah, some sort of initiation here. And we've got the spirals too on this card. See on this, I don't know if you can see, but over on this side we've got the spirals here. We've got spirals here on this card. So we got that spiral wisdom. So we've got some wisdom coming out of that as well. Let me see what else here. Let's pull a crystal. Okay. We have rhodochrosite for one of them. This one popped out here. What is it? Hiddenite. Hiddenite. What is it? A variety of Hiddenite's green aura emanates the warm and fuzzies. If you tap into the stone's frequency and feel the buzz, you must have a big heart. Use it. So yeah, we got that heart energy. We got this green coming out on this card here. Who needs it? French existentialists, future trippers, bad romantics. Where to put it? Hiddenite, like its cuddly pink cousin, kunzite, should be aimed at the heart. So we have this heart energy. When to use it? When you find yourself stuck in the past or too focused on the future. Hiddenite is down to make the most out of every moment. If you're in a rut, call on Hiddenite to help you love your way out of it. So yeah, that's very big heart energy here with this, you know, this sensitivity creating from the heart. I'm getting with this here too. So yeah, if you're stuck in a rut, and I feel like too with some of us, because we're still kind of at that end of that shedding of the tail of the snake there of the year, we kind of feel like maybe we're a little bit, you could be feeling like you're a little bit stuck, but you're never stuck. It's just, you know, that's part of the process. So, but you might be stuck in the past a little bit or too much focused on the future. So it's like that balance and being in the present moment, creating from the present moment here. So if you have any Hiddenite, that would be a good one to use here this week. Let me see here. I'm going to pull a Future Higher Self card. So it says here, be the brave and authentic soul you were always destined to be. So we have this, yeah, with this sensitivity, right? So it's saying here, you know, it is safe and wild and startling and beautiful to be a sensitive soul with higher awareness, you know, being brave, having that, you know, sensitivity, that higher awareness, being brave in that, being authentic. So it's a destiny here. So we've got this destiny coming out here, that you were destined to be. The light that you were destined to be, I'm getting, be the light. Trusting in yourself too, I'm getting with that. So let me see here. I'm just going to pull up some past life things. Let's see if there's anything from the past life that's going to be coming out here. So we got warrior spirit coming out here, courage, taking on challenges. Yeah, so we had that with the lizard, right? It was like taking on challenges, just being a survivor. No matter what happens, you can adapt. So adapting to the environment. And then we've got, so this horse here, and then we were talking quite a bit about that fire horse, you know, in February. So it's kind of like, you know, taking that action. We have the number 8 here, which is that flow. That balance, as above so below too as well, but this looks like we have this energy of like this spiritual warrior coming out this week, standing tall, you know, taking on any challenges. You know, there's something new that wants to come in, and a challenge might be just you saying yes to that, or you stepping into that, taking a leap of faith into that, you know, having that warrior spirit here. We've got this feminine energy, a lot of feminine energy in these cards. We've got this child here. We've got Lady Nada here, you know, that feminine energy. We've got, you know, this warrior, this feminine warrior on here. We've got here too the 2 ballerinas, you know, so we got a lot of feminine energy coming out here this week. But that number 8 is also that flow. I feel like here we're in this flow. It's like that the ebbs and flows, but also too we have like with 8s, I feel like here we have some abundance within that. And she's got very gold on as well, so we've got like this very golden theme coming out here, golden energy maybe. And it's like the sacral here, we've got like the fire, and we've kind of got the, you know, the yellow and the orange. We've got like the solar plexus and the sacral, which is the masculine and feminine, the fire and the water here. So it's very kind of a orangey, yellowy, goldy, you know, kind of that energy there, that color. So let me see here what this is connected to, this past life here. So you might be, you know, you're being asked to have courage with something new. You know, starting of something new is not always easy. You know, take on those challenges. Accept responsibility for your life. You are sensitive. There's some gifts that are becoming more increasingly visible right now. There's some learnings. Your spirit guides sending you signs and synchronicities. Let's see here. Own your past. Says here, you can't rewrite the past, but you can change how it shapes you. Embrace your choices and let them become your wisdom. Embrace your choices. So yeah, like I was saying, trust yourself and your intuition, because we got that water with that sensitivity. Trust your intuition. And we have, like, you know, a lot about letting go of the past here as well. This hidden knight had you know, when you find yourself stuck in the past or too focused on the future, so you can call this crystal and work with that crystal angel this week. But yeah, we've got kind of here on this card, it's like we're kind of reflections. We're looking into a mirror here, and this might be, you know, some things that are in the past. Maybe there was some anger about the past. It looks like here, you know, there's some shame. We've kind of got, we've got like shackles up here. Maybe, you know, we feel like we feel like we're disempowered because, you know, we're chained. Something like that here. So, but yeah, it's like I was saying with the blame. It's like owning, yeah, like it's taking responsibility. So we're owning our past and we're saying, okay, yes, this happened to me, and yes, but I'm going to heal that. I'm going to heal that. If there's something, you know, that was traumatic to you in the past, and like, you know, this could be something that it was in your childhood, because we have like this child energy coming out here. Could be something in your childhood where, you know, you're feeling maybe some shame, or you're feeling some anger, some disempowerment from here. But it's like it shaped who you are today, which is a hard kind of concept to wrap your head around a little bit, but it shaped you at who you are today, but it doesn't have to define you. Rise up, take responsibility for that healing, heal those wounds, heal that past, and that is how you heal others. That is how you heal the collective. Embrace your choices. Yeah, trust your intuition, you know. Let them become your wisdom. So we got the wisdom learning. We got great lessons coming out here. So I feel like there's some lessons of the past here, some things that are being maybe reflected to us, because we've got kind of all these like mirrors here. It's like something that's being reflected that's coming up here, and it might be a challenge as well, something that comes up in the form of a challenge, because we've got this warrior spirit coming out here. So I'm going to do a healing affirmation, and then I will be done with this one for the week. You're a survivor, yeah. So maybe there was a lot of, you know, a lot of things that happened to you in the past, a lot of traumas that you're clearing out, that you're healing from. You are regenerating, though. You are healing from them, even if it feels like you're not. There is a transformation happening. And our healing affirmation is guidance. Comes out with the spirit guides here. So it says here, in times of uncertainty, I ask God to guide me to the light in my being. I am directed to doors that will open inner freedom to me and step forward in trust. Yeah, taking that leap of faith, stepping forward in trust, that trusting what you sense and respond with wisdom. Embrace your choices and let them become your wisdom. So we have here, I release my fate to God and my faith is rewarded. So yeah, maybe there's something new that's starting here, because, you know, we're taking a leap of faith. So, you know, we have that energy of something new starting. And then we've got this alignment, so it looks like here, you know, we're aligning here, but guidance, I feel like here we're, you know, if there's something that you're looking for guidance on, because it's saying we have this confirmation on this card, something you're looking for guidance on, I feel like you're going to get confirmation if you ask. You know, take a screenshot of this card, say it this week, it's going to be a good one for healing. But I like here, it's like in times of uncertainty. Yeah, so sometimes we have these challenges, we're uncertain, you know, sometimes something new comes in and we're uncertain if, you know, we're able to do it. We're uncertain if, you know, if we can do it. But also too, we've got, you know, I am directed to doors that will open inner freedom to me and to step forward and trust. I ask God to guide me to the light of in my being. So we got a lot of light here, the sensitivity too, that's regeneration. We've got light, lots of light in these cards. A spiritual warrior. I'm getting light bearer. Yeah, with this, a light bearer. That's spirit, you know, that's that spiritual warrior. 144,000, you know, light bearers I'm getting here. So you too would have a past life too as a spiritual kind of warrior here, or some sort of physical warrior. But it's like a being, and I like here how it says about being a light. It's divine to become a living light with tremendous compassion. Living lights with tremendous compassion are light bearers. So I feel like we're here, you know, you're here to shine that light so others can find you. I release my fate to God, and my faith is rewarded. So my fate. So it's about being in the present moment and not worrying about, we have this hidden night, not worrying about the past or the future, being in the present moment, to be guided in those present moments here. But it's like, if it's something that you can't control, if it's out of your control, you know, we have to release, surrender, release to fate. Okay, one more. I lied, we have one more. Okay, is there anything else we can say for this here? So it's going to be a good week for some creativity. I feel like really creative week. You might have a lot of emotions come up too, because there might be some, it's like we got this sacral. We got giving into maybe some inhibitions here. And I really like too, when I look at these two cards, I like this one here where we've got kind of this, it's almost like this flower kind of in the center. And then we've got like, you know, that in here in this, you know, taking responsibility for our well-being. I feel like here these two cards are connected here with this taking responsibility. Is going to help like empower us Also, I feel like it's going to open up. There's this solar portal that's happening this week, that, or the sacral portal that's going to open up something. So this last card here, 37, fulfillment. So there is some sort of, you know, connection to the all. So we do have some sort of fulfillment here. Yeah, number 10. So I feel like this maybe could be by this full moon in Leo. So this is kind of at the end of the week. I think that's at the end of this week. But there is some sort of fulfillment here. Fulfillment of a lesson. It looks like, you know, fulfillment of ending something and the start of something new. Fulfillment of blaming things on the past. That's what I'm getting with this here. There's like an ending to that. I feel like there might be things that you blame on others that happened to you in the past, but like now you're taking responsibility for we are in the collective, we're taking responsibility for our own healing. Yes, not diminishing what happened to you, but it's like it's our job as light bearers and if you're watching this, you are a light bearer. You are a spiritual warrior. But it's like we're not blaming things on our past anymore. We're owning that. We're taking responsibility for that. So that's like karmic thread. There's this karmic thread here. Changing how it shapes us. Because it gave us wisdom. That's what it is. It gave us wisdom. So I hope that that resonates. You'll have to let me know for this next coming week here. But I would suggest, yes, I will post the meditation to this on my Facebook as well. But I would suggest, you know, going through that this week, working with Hiddenite if you have that one, or Rhodochrosite as well. And be out the lookout for some opportunities coming here. Get out in the sun. There's some sort of portals here. Water as well. I feel like we have this creativity, this intuition. There is some sort of portal that's opening up here though. So, with that being said, I hope you have a great night. Thanks.